Hello, welcome back to the Togetherness Fulfillment Method and Philosophy series for creating unshakably romantic relationships. In this episode, we will explore the fulfilled reflecting self, which is a term we coined to describe our one and only life partner. Let's get into it. Are you in a relationship with your one and only life partner? The person with whom you are united on every level of existence? Spiritual, mental, psychological, emotional, and physical, sexual? Or are you in a relationship with someone you are not sure they are the right person? Someone you don't really like but just tolerate? Someone you just have fun with? Someone you just have sex with? Someone that other people think is good for you? Someone because they're wealthy? Someone because of their social status? Someone you want to please because you are afraid of rejection? Someone you accidentally had kids with, and because of that you remain in the relationship even though you don't feel this person is your life partner? Someone you just got used to being with? Or someone you compromise with because you don't want to be alone? Why do you make these choices? What drives you, leads you, and guides you to be in this romantic relationship? If this person is not your life partner, why do you choose to stay in this relationship?
If you are in a relationship with someone who is not your life partner, anything that you do for this relationship won't be sufficient because you will not have the drive and healthy passion to grow this relationship. You won't experience love. When we say love, we don't mean this nonsense about fleeting emotions you can have for any random person. We mean complete unity. And we can only experience this romantic love and complete unity with our life partner. So, you may work a lot on self-improvement, get to know yourself better, and become a more responsible, mature, and strong person. You might even be willing to try to connect with your romantic partner. But if they are not your life partner, then you won't be able to grow in a more meaningful way together and unite as one. When we, as a couple, were working on improving our relationship, before we started studying life coaching and other disciplines, we still observed people around us and how they spoke about their romantic partners and love. We noticed that most people had very superficial relationships of compromise and stagnation. They were either changing romantic partners so frequently, like someone changes their clothes every day, either remained in abusive relationships because they preferred abuse instead of being alone, or remained for years and years in a romantic relationship and marriage, but they were no different than housemates, having different lives and just sharing the same house and only a few moments together. These were the standards we saw in others, and we were nothing like that. Because we were nothing like that, people around us saw us as aliens, the weirdos, or were jealous of how united we were, and that we would always put our romantic relationship first, no matter what. So, when we started writing our first book, we wanted to share with the world that romantic relationships are the most powerful and meaningful relationships we can have in life. Obviously, if this relationship is with our life partner and not with just any random person. We wanted to share with the world that creating a meaningful romantic relationship with our life partner is something spiritual that will help us evolve as a species. That's when we started thinking of how we could define and describe our relationship and each other based on the love and unity we were experiencing every second. And that's when we coined the terms of togetherness fulfillment and the fulfilled reflecting self. We wanted to capture the essence of the absolute unity of two romantic partners because there was no term that could even remotely describe what we have been experiencing. Many things that we heard and read about love were absolutely ridiculous, meaningless, and superficial, and we wanted to change that and share with the world something that is tremendously powerful, a spiritual unity that transcends anything you can imagine, and that is the relationship with our fulfilled reflecting self. The definition we have given to the fulfilled reflecting self term is the following.
The fulfilled reflecting self is our one and only life partner, with whom we unite as one on every level: spiritual, mental, psychological, emotional, and physical, sexual, where in our relationship we are both individually fulfilled and free from inferior needs, and become each other's reflection.
The fulfilled reflecting self, then, is the person with whom we unite on every level of our existence and is completely spiritually naked. Complete spiritual nakedness is going to be explored further in later episodes about togetherness fulfillment. This person is not our other half or anything like that. They are the person who is individually fulfilled and does not need anyone in their life. This is the same for us too. We are in this relationship free from any inferior need for validation and acceptance, and we don't have inner voids that we expect our life partner to fill, because we know that this cannot happen. We are in this relationship because as two mature individuals, we choose to unite as one, guided by love. The fulfilled reflecting self is the only person who can become our true and raw reflection. A reflection of the same qualities, states of being we can embody, values, wants, the purpose of our existence, the same and opposite feminine and masculine elements, and all the ways we operate. This unity can be developed with individual and couple work, devotion to each other, and commitment to continuous improvement. This is how, as a couple, we overcome anything and become inseparable, unshakable, and unstoppable. You can get an even better understanding of who our fulfilled reflecting self is by exploring the self-awareness cultivating models. This is a series of self-awareness development models that we created, and they are essential to the togetherness fulfillment method. We will explore these models in later episodes, and this way you will start seeing how everything is connected and leads to unity with our fulfilled reflecting self. So stay tuned. One of these models is the fulfilled reflecting self model, which shows how we can be the healthy reflection of our life partner and unite as one by working together on each of the self-awareness cultivating models. So, with our fulfilled reflecting self, we are both developing our self-awareness continuously. We become more aware of all our positive and negative elements and recognize these elements in our life partner in the unique way that they express them. We accept our life partner for who they really are. This way, as a couple, we create a relationship of understanding instead of judgment, respect instead of arrogance or ignorance, and appreciation and collaboration instead of competition. We become a pure reflection of each other, a reflection of both positive and negative elements, and through this reflection, we learn how to evolve together and improve even more. Unity and love are our guiding lights, our path, and our life.
So, this is a brief explanation of who our fulfilled reflecting self is. Now it is time for self-reflection. Write down your answers and be honest. If you are single, answer the following questions. In your mind, what is the clearest description of the qualities and positive elements that you want your fulfilled reflecting self, i.e. your life partner, to have? How do they tend to behave? What do they value the most? How do they behave towards you? How do they talk to you? How do you spend your time together? Visualize all the above and write this down in detail. Be as clear as possible. Now think, do you have these qualities? Do you tend to behave in the positive ways that you would like your fulfilled reflecting self to behave? What qualities and positive elements do you need to develop so you can be ready to unite in the future with your fulfilled reflecting self when you meet them? What are the negative elements you need to improve so that you don't have obstacles in uniting in the future with your fulfilled reflecting self? What can you do to improve yourself daily? If you're a couple, first answer the questions from the beginning of the episode. What have you learned from your answers? Now that you know the definition of the fulfilled reflecting self, do you believe your partner is your fulfilled reflecting self? If yes, in what ways are you connected and united? How can you be even more united? What are the qualities and positive elements you need to develop further, individually and as a couple, so you can improve your relationship even more? What are the negative elements and behaviors you need to improve, individually and as a couple, so you can improve your relationship even more? What is the best way for you to be and behave from now on to make your relationship blossom? Discuss your answers with your partner. Find your similarities and differences and start a meaningful conversation. Listen to each other with respect, understanding, and undivided attention. Discuss what you have learned from this introspection and your discussion. Write down these lessons and what you will start doing from now on to improve your behaviors and your romantic relationship. Identify the qualities and strengths you have that will help you overcome any difficulty you might face. Clarify the motivators and reasons that will help you stay accountable, take action to change, and stick to your improvement. Find ways that you can make this evolutionary process fun and enjoyable so you can smile and laugh more with your life partner. Understand each other deeply and unite as one, guided by the miracle of togetherness fulfillment.